The next one is I had another uncle. Some of you knew him because he used to come, I think he used to come here maybe. But his kids came here, and his name was Standing Arrow. He's dead now. But his kids are Gesso and John Thomas. They're artists. Well, Gesso is passed away, and John is very sick now. He's younger, way younger than I am, but he's still living. And their father is my uncle. And he's the one who used to teach me lots of things. He was a great singer. When he used a water drum, he started singing woman's dance. Guaranteed not one woman can sit in that chair. His rhythm was so on, his voice was so loud and clear and so rhythmic with the drum and with the guys with the rattles and then the harmony of the other singers. No woman can sit on that chair. Everybody's up and really going to town. That's what you call a good singer. He was one of those. Yeah, natural born. Yeah. Anyway, he's the one that used to tell me, he said, he brainwashed me lots. And I like that kind of brainwashing. He said, when I go to Onondaga country, and I go to Seneca country, or wherever in the Haudenosaunee territories, I'm just like a doctor, he said. Like I have a stethoscope on. And I got all the paraphernalia a doctor has. So when I go to a Sena or Oneida country or any country Iroquois, I always watch them, look at them, and I listen to them. Everything when I see them, especially if they're gathering, and I make an assessment. I take their vital signs, even they don't know it. And I didn't know what he meant. But here's what he said, and now I know what he meant. He said, when you do the Thanksgiving, Sayadak, Anhuaya Dalago, Ne Songwa Nakwe, Ihnagwa Hawanagela Sangwaya Disang. That means one man will be chosen to speak on behalf of all of us to the Creator and the Mother Earth. And because he's speaking on behalf of us, that means he's leading us, even the kids, women, and old people. So every time he finishes a theme or a subject matter, he says, Ona ska'nigun la ma'angwatong. Ona ehnagwa iago nagelat deo tinahwala don. Then he says at the end, Kadi niyuhtuhak yangwa nigun la. That means, and so our mind is all the same or agreed. Then when you hear that, the real ancient Mohawk says, toll, toll. That's the old language. But if you're a contemporary Mohawk, you'll say, uh-huh. And if you're a modern Mohawk, you'll say, yeah. And it doesn't matter as long as you say something. And so my uncle says, if that Senecas or Onondagas, there might be 200 in the meeting, and every time when he says, and our mind is all agreed, if only 1, 2, or 3 people says toll, and you can barely hear it, that means that community is very sick, almost on its last breath. But if you go to a community and there's 200 people there, and that every time that leader talker says, and 200 people, men, women, and children, all says, tall, they're healthy. That means they're going to live a long time. He says, that's what I mean. I'm like a doctor. I'm taking their vital, spiritual vital statistics wherever I go. And you know, ever since when I was a young man, he told me that, I too became like a doctor. So every place I go, since that time, I'm taking vital statistic too. So if I notice that the fire is going down and there's not much tow, then I try to find a wood, make it burn again, make it be strong again. And that's why I'm here today. When you send word for me to come here, I want to put the wood in the fire. I want it to burn so bright that the furthest star in the universe will see it, because we're healthy.